were brought onto this project because it was a challenging one. We knew that the floor plan was not so functional, being built in the 1950s. All the rooms were compartmentalized. The kitchen was closed off from the living room, the dining room, and the rest of the house. So we knew we needed to kind of modernize the floor plan layout. The kitchen was very dark, as you can see. From the living room, you can't even really see into the kitchen because there's just not very much light coming in. So in order to resolve that problem, we knew we needed to take down that wall that you see there. The next thing was to kind of figure out, once we did take that wall down, how we were going to reconfigure those cabinets to make them more functional as well. So back in the day, they would put fur downs where the ceiling would drop just above the cabinets, and that's typically where you would have the ducting work. But we decided to push the ceiling up to make the kitchen feel more spacious and create a higher ceiling. The next phase, of course, was to take that wall down, and then it ended up being a load-bearing wall. So anytime you're going to take a wall down, obviously consulting an engineer, architect, or designer will help you decide, okay, where do I need the supports? Maybe a beam needs to be installed. In this case, we did need to install a beam. As you can see in the after picture of the kitchen that is now open to the living space, we did install a beam that went all the way from one end of the room to the other. You'll also notice that the fireplace looks completely different. Because that brick fireplace was so massive, it kind of made that room feel so much smaller than it really was. So in order to make the room feel larger, other than breaking that wall down, was to kind of do away with either side of that surround that was made of brick. We covered it in sheetrock and textured and painted it, and then added a marble face to that surround to kind of give it a focal point. So it really added a wow factor to that space. The other challenge to this property were the bathrooms. Again, being a 1950 build, the bathrooms were pretty small. Even in the master bedroom, the focus back then was not on luxurious, large, spacious bathrooms. We didn't really have much to work with in order, to expand this bathroom, but we could make it feel bigger and make it a little more functional. So it had that lovely green tile, as you can see in that first picture, the before picture of this master bath. So we did away with the door and put an updated vanity in there, quartz countertop, and then put a nice long subway tile to kind of modernize it. The hall bath was a beautiful pink, as you can see, just covered in pink tile. So naturally we had to figure something else out to modernize that bathroom so that it would kind of flow with the rest of the house. And since we used gray shaker cabinets in the kitchen, we decided to continue that through the bathrooms, as well as the white quartz countertops. And then I had a little bit of fun in the master bath with the hardware. I used a champagne bronze finish just to kind of give it a more upscale, luxurious feel, being the master bath. And then in the hall bath, we still went with a modern fixture and added a little bit of blue in that shower surround detail. And then one of the other areas of the house that really needed a change was the converted garage. So the converted garage was a 2-car garage they converted to, it might have been an office space at one point. It had a divider in the center of the room, as you can see in that first before picture. And then the bathroom, it had a separate toilet and then a shower in a separate room that we had to reconfigure so that it would make more sense. So the shower and the sink and the toilet were all in one room instead of in 2 separate rooms. So and then we also put the washer dryer in this room as well. And again, could be used as an office, a guest suite, or even could potentially be rented out as an apartment. This project was probably one of the more challenging ones, again, because there were so many walls to work with. It's almost like puzzle pieces. You lay the original floor plan out and then kind of reconfigure things so that they make more sense by today's standards. It was a really challenging project, but also to come up with those solutions, that's our goal. That's what we're passionate about. Easy to live in.